Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Markets move up mainly. Anything can happen in a volatile market. Video analysis. http ntvforex.com. News ID 7279C1914 2020 10:15 1 a.m. US dollar September USD down at 93.115. Energies October 20th. Crude is down at 36.99. Financials. The December 20th 30-year bond is up 3 ticks and trading at 176.22. Indices. The September S&P 500 MNIES contract is 160 ticks higher and trading at 3,373.75. Gold. The December 20th gold contract is trading up at 1954.00. NBSP gold is 61 ticks higher than its close. Initial conclusion: this is not a correlated market. NBSP. The dollar is down and crude is down, which is not normal, but the 30-year bond is trading higher. NBSP. The financials should always correlate with the US dollar such that if the dollar is lower then bonds should follow and vice versa. The S&P is higher and crude is trading lower, which is correlated. Gold is trading higher, which is correlated with the US dollar trading down. NBSP. I tend to believe that gold has an inverse relationship with the US dollar, as when the US dollar is down, gold tends to rise in value and vice versa. Think of it as a seesaw. When one is up, the other should be down. I point this out to you to make you aware that when we don't have a correlated market, it means something is wrong. As traders, you need to be aware of this and proceed with your eyes wide open. Asia is trading higher with the exception of the Singapore and Sensex exchanges, which are lower at this point. NBSP. Currently Europe is trading mainly higher with the exception of the London and Milan exchanges, which are lower at this time. Possible challenges to traders today: no major economic news to speak of. Lack of major economic news. Treasuries. We've elected to switch gears a bit and show correlation between the 30-year bond ZB and the S&P futures contract. NBSP. The S&P contract is the Standard & Poor's, and the purpose is to show reverse correlation between the two instruments. NBSP. Remember, it's likened to a seesaw. When up goes up, the other should go down and vice versa. On Friday the ZB made its move at around 9:15 a.m. estate NBSP. The ZB hit a high at around that time and the S&P moved higher. NBSP. If you look at the charts below, ZB gave a signal at around 9:15 a.m. estate and the S&P moved higher at around the same time. NBSP. Look at the charts below and you'll see a pattern for both assets. ZB hit a high at around 9:15 a.m. estate and the S&P was moving higher shortly thereafter. NBSP. These charts represent the newest version of multi-charts and I've changed the time frame to a 15-minute chart to display better. NBSP. This represented a shorting opportunity on the 30-year bond. As a trader you could have netted about 10 plus ticks per contract on this trade. NBSP. Each tick is worth $31.25. NBSP. Please note the front month for the ZB is now December 20th. NBSP. The S&P contract remains at September 20. NBSP. I've changed the format to Renko bars such that it may be more apparent and visible. NBSP charts courtesy of multi-charts built on an AMP platform. ZB December 2020 9/11/20 S&P September 2020 9/11/20 bias. On Friday we gave the markets an upside bias as just about every instrument that we use for market correlation purposes was trading lower Friday morning, and this usually bodes well for an upside day. NBSP. The Dow climbed 131 points, the S&P climbed 2 but the Nasdaq dropped 66 points. NBSP. Today we aren't dealing with a correlated market and our bias is to the upside. Could this change? Of course. NBSP. Remember, anything can happen in a volatile market. NBSP commentary. Friday marked Patriots' Day in the United States, and whereas nothing was really closed, there were morning ceremonies in New York and Pennsylvania. NBSP. The CPI numbers came out on Friday that showed prices are starting to climb, even though the Federal Reserve now says that's okay. NBSP. The Dow and S&P gained but the Nasdaq lost ground. NBSP. Today there is no economic news to speak of and we have to rely on the markets to determine direction. NBSP there still isn't a stimulus package that has passed both houses, and the so-called skinny bill didn't pass either, as there are no $1,200 stimulus checks associated with that bill. NBSP. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. If you want to read real-time news, text messages to MT5 Expert Advisors page at https://m.me/mt5.expert.advisors.